Alright people, Mike Salden here again. Welcome back to some more Baldurs Gate 3 Honor Mode. Couple of random fights today that I just decided to combine into one video because they didn't seem to really need to be videos on their own. But this is the underground cave slash basement in the Blighted Village in the alchemist shop. I like to set all my characters up on this cliff and then have my big tank, Karlak, or maybe you're using Lizelle, come down to fight the skeletons one by one. Just take an attack at it, and before they stand up, you can get in another attack if you're quick enough at selecting it. Make sure Karlak is facing towards the skeleton, so the skeleton will be looking in Karlak's direction and not in the direction of your other characters, so they won't get popped from stealth. Because if Karlak doesn't take them out in one hit, your other characters can get in some sneaky stealth attacks. So always make sure Karlak is looking at the skeleton, so the skeleton will be looking at her when it gets up. And this one managed to survive. So now I can get my other character. As you can see, the skeleton is facing Karlak, not looking in our direction, so we can get a really easy stealth attack. I think I actually missed that shot, but I'm a dread ambusher ranger, so I can get in this other shot here. And even if they missed, I still had two other characters who could hopefully put down the skeleton. And I find doing it this way, it just makes this fight so easy because the skeletons don't get a chance to go around and wake up all their other allies. And yeah, make sure to keep getting that initial swing before they stand up properly. You can get a free hit. It's kind of cheesy, but oh well, might as well do it. It's honor mode. You might as well take every advantage you can get. And then my character's back on this little hill. They can still keep doing their stealth attacks. Make sure to loot their corpses. They have some decent arrows on them. That arrow I picked up prevents healing. You need that on a couple of enemies later. Okay, and we got another attack. Again, make sure the skeleton will be looking towards Karlak, and that Karlak isn't going to be in the direction that your characters are when they're hiding up here. Just so the cone of vision doesn't pop your characters into combat. It would probably be alright if it happens after you take down a good few skeletons, because you're not going to be overrun that easily. Because the real danger in this fight is only if the skeletons manage to wake up all their allies and suddenly you're surrounded by them. So this one, yeah, I think I should step over here so Karlak will be in this direction. Come on, get another hit. Come on. Oh, just about managed to get in that surprise hit there. Sometimes if you're too slow, they can stand up before you get in that hit. That guy's a bit far away, but I think I can still just about hit him. Oh, my character's going to path down, are they? Well, I suppose that's fine. If you don't like doing archery, you could also just leave your character hidden somewhere and just have them walk right up behind some of the skeletons to hit them with a standard melee attack if you wanted to. Okay, I missed this guy first time that's happened, so I'm going to have to swap to Astarion, who's also another little stealthy archer type. Let's see if he can get a shot from up here. Nice, he completely wiped them out. So yeah, that's why you have all three characters spare hiding over there. Just in case you miss your first few shots. There's only two more coffins left, I think. These guys aren't really that hard, but I have seen some people come here a bit early when they're like level 2 or even level 3 and they've got overwhelmed by this fight. Just they weren't thinking about it and they like kind of forgot the skeletons can wake each other up. And maybe they were a bit low health, hadn't really been watching their health too much, and some character went down that wasn't meant to go down, and it just turned bad for them. So yeah, I just thought I would show this little sneaky stealth method to clear the alchemist basement. At least I think this was an alchemist shop that we're underneath. It's the basement in the Blighted Village anyway. I think everybody knows this location. And the other fight I want to show after this one is another little tiny easy fight. But some people, when they go to it early on, they can be taken again a bit by surprise maybe. And I just want to show another easy way to do that. And that is the spider fight. The Crag Spiders that are in the little cave near the grove. I think some people actually really skip over that fight or forget that it's there, but it's worth going up to get the guidance necklace for Astarion and other stuff that's up there. So yeah, we're up here at the rocky crevice. This is a little spider's nest in this cave. I'm going to use Astarion to do the dialogue here where we steal a little bag that has a spider's egg in it, and the spider's egg you can throw into combat and spawn, I think it's 3 or 4 spiders, little tiny ones. They're not going to do a lot of damage, but they can distract some enemies and help you out a little bit if you're in a desperate situation. Astarion's got a lot of rogue skills, sleight of hand skills, so he's really good for this, to just reach in and steal the bag. And if you do that with this rogue sleight of hand skill check here, you won't have to fight the spiders, but I want to fight them because every little bit of XP helps early on. So I'm just going to steal the bag. We've got our little spider's egg now that we can throw in maybe at a later date. Maybe in the goblin camp somewhere you might want to use that. And we've also picked up the guidance necklace that was nearby here. This is a spider egg. I'll send that to my main character. We'll just take this little bit of gold. Now I'm going to move Astarion and everybody back from this cave, and they're going to hide nearby. Because you can interact with this cave again, and you can now reach in your hand and try to crush the spiders if you want to, and that's going to initiate a fight. But I like to hide everybody back here first. Like Astarion's a ranged character, and my main character's ranged, so it's better if we have the high ground and are hiding over here. Lazelle's our big tank, so we should move her down, and she should be the one to initiate combat. Because these spiders, they're not even that tough really, but I like doing this little stealthy way to easily get past them and get some early XP. We'll just save the game just in case. And now we'll reach in, and because Lazelle's crouching and everybody's crouching, there's a good chance that the spiders aren't even going to notice her after she does that. Yeah, they came out. We managed to hide behind them, so their cone of vision didn't pop us. Now we can get an early, easy strike on them, which is pretty funny. Lazelle, I was trying to pick up this one and throw it off the cliff, but we didn't seem to have an angle to do that. We could throw it away over here, but it might survive, and that would just be annoying. Yeah, we'll just hit it a big whack. Now we're in combat, and there's only 3 other spiders left. And they're gonna be like no problem because I hid my characters over just out of range of the spider's vision cone. I can do some stealth attacks. Another spider down. Astarion will just hide him again. This fight's really over before it even began, to be honest, with how easily these spiders are to take down. But I just thought I would show it anyway, just in case some people miss this area and miss that spider egg that can be useful in honor mode, and I thought I might as well show it. And also I'm a dread ambusher again as usual, so I can get another shot here. And we put down that spider. Now there's only 1 spider left. I'll just hide again, and Shadowheart, maybe will we get you to throw in a spear perhaps, or yeah, I always give Shadowheart spears because she can do some decent damage with the falling gravity damage, and yeah, that was a critical hit. And yeah, that's the Crag Spiders. And the final thing I wanted to show to round off this kind of little side extra video is how good Astarion is at stealing and pickpocketing. You should definitely give him the Smuggler's Ring and the Gloves of Thievery from the Zentrum hideout, and then cast guidance on him with that necklace you took from the spiders area. and then you could have some stealthy armor too, and it is possible to hide in the middle of a lot of cone of visions like this. Pause time and make sure Astarion did pass his hiding check, and then you can just sort of pickpocket as much stuff as you want, really. As long as you have like the guidance cast on yourself, the gloves of thievery, the smuggler's ring, and you also maybe want Cat's Grace to be cast on you by Shadowheart, so you're better at hiding. Gloves of Archery, I'm definitely going to steal those for my Dread Ambusher character. This hide armor, that's going to be good for my Dread Ambusher as well. They gain a +1 on initiative rolls when ambushing people. So yeah, we definitely want that. Let's see, I'll take this camp supply. You definitely want Astarion to become a master thief, because you just get all these potions you can steal too. Just go around every vendor every time you long rest and their inventory refreshes, and just take all the camp supplies they have. And just take anything you want, really, as long as the target number for the roll is pretty low, because it is harder once like you're trying to hit 18, 19 and 20, but anything below that, really, Astarion, he's got a pretty decent chance of just taking it, as long as you use the Smuggler's Ring, Gloves of Thievery, cast Guidance on yourself, and have Shadowheart cast Cat's Grace. I don't think I even have Cat's Grace on Astarion at the moment, but it definitely helps to be able to hide in like plain sight like that. So yeah, I got so much cool shit here. I'm going to send this big Warhammer to Karlach. Gloves of Archery will go to my main character. Karlach needs the big hammer, because sometimes you have a wall you need to bash down, or a big boulder you need to bludgeon out of your way. The hide armor +2 is going to go to my main character, and the Gloves of Archery. And the returning pike can go to Shadowheart, because I like getting her to throw spears, and that should be pretty useful for her. And the camp supplies will go back to my camp. So yeah, I just wanted to show this little demonstration of why Astarion is a beast in honor mode. So yeah, thanks for watching, people, and I'll see you again next time with some more Baldur's Gate 3.